Hi, it's Lynn Rose, and welcome to WOWUTALKS TV, where we shine a spotlight on leaders, luminaries, and legacy, and how you can have these insights and these breakthroughs for real transformation. And I'm so excited with who we have here with Jennifer Frost. She is such a powerhouse. She's a get-her-done girl, and she's actually very high up in healthcare audit, but her stories are fascinating that led her to take on fitness and health in her own life out of her own experiences. And what she would see in the healthcare world as she would be doing these audits in other organizations and realize that even those in healthcare, that they're burning out, that they're not taking care of themselves, and we've got to do something about it. And so she has created a process called the audit method, and how you can be able to audit your health, your life, and then be able to take on the roadmap for how you can live vital, healthy, and well. So Jennifer Frost is here, and you got your sparkly shoes. Show us your sparkly shoes. I have my sparkly shoes on. I have my sparkly shoes too. Just our sparkly shoes. Yes. Okay, so look at this smile, right? And she's smiling because look what she's doing in her life. She's taking it on.
Absolutely.
All right. So a healthcare audit, obviously you'd have to go in these organizations. Tell us a little bit about what got you into this. All right,
Sure.
And then we'll get into what people can do.
Sure. So yes, I spend a large amount of time of my life auditing massive healthcare systems. So as a fraud investigator, I was trained to seek patterns and stories and see what's underneath the surface. So as I relate that to my clients and in my wellness journey specifically, I have developed a system so that women, busy women, professional women, who kind of lost themselves in their career and their families, they have a system to actually bring themselves back into their body by using the audit system, which I kind of based on my experience auditing healthcare systems.
Right. And then even in your own life, because you were going through some things and you realized you had a lifeline, which was through what you've taken on and now help give to others. So say a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So yes, that my health journey, my wellness journey has always sustained me despite all the ups and downs and emotional roller coasters. So I just really dug in, and I found myself getting lost in the emotional swirl of life. And so what I did was kind of applied and brought myself back using my own audit method to become aware of where I was like leaking energy and uncover those patterns that were really making me feel down, and then really start documenting all those things that really matter, like where's my water, where's my sleep, am I breathing, just being aware. And then just taking little micro habits daily and integrating that into the life I had to raise myself up. So just dropping into my body, being aware, those little micro changes that you can just elevate yourself back and be grounded, and that just regain your confidence in life and strength and mental clarity.
Oh, wow. All right, so, okay, let's just get to the audit method and kind of talk through that. I mean, if you want to say a little bit about what you saw in the healthcare or organizations, period, and the burnout, or if we go right into the audit method, because
so there's a lot of burnout. There's a lot of volatility in corporate America these days, and I've worked next to many men and women who are having a hard time navigating that uncertainty and the volatility. And I was trying to support these teams and trying to uplift and support and encourage them. And so I just would slowly bring like the awareness piece into their workday. Where are they leaking the energy? What is really bringing them down under the surface? Because in my audit experience, it's never what you see on the top, on the surface. It's always what's the undercurrent. What are the patterns? The undercurrent is the patterns. It's kind of like an iceberg. So you see the iceberg on top, but there's other stuff down there, and unless you peel back the onion, unless you uncover it, you're not going to know what's down there.
And you have this great line and about the greatest fraud. Can you say that line? I just love that line.
The greatest fraud you'll ever face is the lie you tell yourself that you don't have time to prioritize your health.
Who else is that? It's like life is so dang busy right now,
Yep,
right?
sure
and
is.
it's moving so fast, and we're overwhelmed, and we're like, I'll just work late into the night, and I need to get as much sleep right now. Or I don't have time, I'll go ahead and skip working out.
Right.
Boy, and frankly, I can sometimes be guilty of that.
Right, and
right?
even if you're like on vacation, you got a few setbacks, you need to get back on the track. You need to get back, course correct, course correct, course correct. If you go down that one course, that one lane, you know, you're 10, 20, 15 pounds later, feeling foggy, not yourself, dragging, and you don't know what happened. You got to keep course correcting.
Course correct. Course correct.
Just little habits, little awareness.
And now that's actually really important, though. I love that. Like, what's the little thing that you can do? And then the little thing, and it builds upon itself. But we do think, I got to go for it. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to work out an hour. It's like, how about you just walk around the marina, and get a little bit, and then you can maybe build up upon that, or whatever that might be.
Or take the stairs, or park further away, or it's those little habits that you start integrating into your life that becomes such a good foundation that it will be sustainable. And that's what your wellness journeys should be. It's a sustainable to help you, give you the power to live your life out loud. So that you can just be happy and content and feel good in your body, whatever that looks like for you.
Oh, so good. And so when you, obviously you can work with individuals and they can have that customized, but when you work with teams or consult with companies, because teams are hungry when it comes to being able to help their employees, their team be well.
Absolutely.
Because that's hurting their bottom line, their productivity. You know,
Absolutely.
You've got to optimize your team. So how do you work with the company in a group like that?
Yeah, so it's interesting because there's so much volatility, there's so much change, and with telecommuting, people just don't have the support anymore. They don't have that community. You know, it's almost, there's a really blurry line between home life and work life. So how do we integrate? That's the question. How do we integrate our well-being into that daily routine? That it is our work life because we're working at home.
Right.
Right.
Oh, yes.
And that's the challenge I'm seeing the corporations and organizations are really struggling with, is how do we make our employees feel supported in their wellness journey?
Yeah.
Because they don't have the tools. Yeah, they have apps and this, that, and the other, but unless a person actually opens the app, it's not going to help them.
Right.
So how can we integrate well-being into the workplace? That's the question.
Oh, I love that so much. Yes, and to know that they can have an actual roadmap, almost like paint by numbers, that they'll be able to do to be able to have that wellness journey.
Absolutely.
So we got to get to the audit method. So can you just touch on what that is, which I love because you come from having done audits for healthcare fraud. So tell us about the audit.
Yeah, I touched on it briefly.
The audit system.
The A for audit and the audit system, because we don't need more information.
You're right.
We need information. I mean, we need a system.
We need a system.
Need a system. We got too much information out there. We got too many quick fixes.
Yes.
That's not what it's about. So A is for awareness.
Okay.
So we really get clear.
Shine the spotlight. What's going on?
Shine the spotlight.
Be willing to look at it.
Bring it to the light and make it right.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Good.
Then we have U for uncover. We uncover those patterns that are really getting you stuck, and we really take a good look at that. And then we start.
Tell me what was an example of a pattern that's getting stuck, or.
So a pattern is I want to go to the gym, right? But then I wake up and maybe I start scrolling my phone. Maybe I don't set the alarm soon enough. Maybe I don't have everything in place. So then you're like, oh, it's too much. I can't do it today. There's too much. But instead,
are you calling out my life, damn it?
But maybe you put your gym clothes next to your bed. You know, maybe you make those little decisions beforehand so that you can
set yourself up for success.
You habit stack.
Oh, I like that.
You habit
almost start
stack.
putting those little teeny systems in place. That's how you, and habits.
Like process goals, not the main goal.
Awesome. All right, D.
D is document. We have to measure the metrics that matter. And if you don't know what you're measuring, if you don't know what to document, you're not going to get to where you're going to be. it's not measured, it's not improved upon.
Wow. Yeah, and that's part of awareness too. It's almost like just put it all on the table.
Put it all
now
on the
you can
table.
start figuring that out. Now you want to measure it. And
then
probably feels great as you're starting to see the results. All the more encourages you because you also are all the more tuned in and measuring.
You're measuring it, and then you start feeling it. And then that's the wonderful part, is integrating it into your life.
Which is the I.
The I is integrate, because without integration into your lifestyle, it's going to fail. Plans fail because they're not fitting into the lifestyle that you are living already. So we can't just throw out your life and just start all over again. What we could do is refine, course correct, refine, course correct. That's all it is. And then ultimately you'll just transform into
Which is the T.
And you'll transform into the being that you were born to be.
And then have that new identity. I am someone who takes care of myself. I do go to the gym. I do take care of what I eat. And you're not saying, oh, you can never have this. It's about having that balance. And
knowing the choices, what's good for you. We were looking at the labels. I mean, just starting with looking at labels will bring such awareness to what you're putting in your mouth.
Oh, wow. Oh, boy.
Labels they're there for a reason.
And then there's another line that you have, and then we're going to have to wrap it up, and you're going to have to learn more and go see Jennifer. But I remember I said something about identity problem.
Yes.
So what's that?
Many people think they have a time problem. They don't have enough time. But really, the thought, that false belief is you have an identity problem.
That kind of hits between the eyes, right?
Like, who do you want to be? Do you want to be that person that wakes up sluggish? Or do you want to be that person that wakes up energized? So who do you want to be? What does the healthiest version of you look like?
I love that so much. Okay, so what does the healthiest version of you look like? What do you want your new identity to be? And it's possible. And what you can go from what seems like it's impossible what's going on, and over time, or even quicker than you realize, you could be living in that new identity. And I think checking out the audit method, the audit system, audit method, audit method via Jennifer Frost.
JenniferFrostWellness.com.
JenniferFrostWellness.com. You can also always go to WOWUTALKS.com. You'll see and learn more about Jennifer through there and other leaders that we shine a spotlight on. And this was wonderful wisdom that you can implement right now. What's one small habit you can put into play? And she gave you a couple here right now. And you can go learn more with her. And she even has a whole system that she can support you on.
Absolutely.
Take you to an organization if you've got one, and have her help all of you. And it's so important. Our world needs us optimized right now more than ever. And remember, you have the power to wow. Yay, thank you. Yay.